You want to know how to create a tax-free retirement plan, and who doesn't, right? Why would we want to pay taxes in retirement? Is there a better way to save today to create that plan? Or maybe I'm close to the end of my road or my journey to retirement and I need to know how to create that tax-free plan? That's what we're going to get into today. What we're going to get into today is how do you create that plan? What are the vehicles that you can use to save your money, grow it tax-free, and create a tax-free retirement income? If you've already been saving, what we can do is talk about some of the strategies that you might want to implement to transfer that over to tax-free vehicles. The trade-off that we always have to talk about when it comes to retirement planning is, am I deferring tax or am I paying tax? And if I want a tax-free retirement income, I have to pay the taxes today. So what does that look like? What vehicles can I use to defer any tax on growth and take out distributions income tax-free? Well, the first one available to most people is a Roth IRA. A Roth IRA is going to allow me to put in around, let's say, $6,000 a year. Right now, that's the limit. I'm not sure what year you're watching this in, but as time goes on, we would expect those numbers to increase. The limit on the Roth is not just in how much money I can put in every year, which today is $6,000, but it's also limited by how much money I earn. So if I'm earning what the government deems to be too much money, I may not be able to actually make a contribution to that plan. But there is a way around that. It gets a little crazy. Right now, the way the tax law is written with some loopholes, we can actually make a contribution to a IRA, but a non-deductible contribution, right? So what does that mean? I put in up to the max into my IRA, but I don't write it off on my taxes. And what I actually do is I do a conversion of that IRA into a Roth. So this is a legal loophole in the tax law that's still available. By the time you're watching it, it may be closed. Check with your tax advisor on that to see if that can still be worked in your favor. But let's say you don't want to go through all that to, put in the traditional, then do a Roth conversion and all these other things. What else can you do, right? Or what if $6,000 just isn't enough to get you on track to where you need to be to create the desired income you want in retirement? Well, that's where we can look at products like whole life insurance or index universal life insurance. These are permanent life insurance policies that grow cash value. And that cash value grows in a tax-deferred manner. So we're paying taxes today. All that money is going in, that cash value is growing. I'm not paying any taxes on that growth while I'm alive. And when I start to take distributions, I'm doing that in a way that I'm accessing it income tax-free. Some people might think of life insurance, whether whole life or index universal life, as a rich man's Roth. That's how it's been referred to. What you want to think about is, well, one, there's a life insurance death benefit that's tied to it, right? There's other living benefits besides just the cash value, and there's this cash value. And so then the real question becomes, well, should I choose whole life or should I choose index universal life? And the question you got to ask yourself is, what kind of risk do you want to take? Do you like that guaranteed steady growth of a whole life insurance policy? Or do you want to have some market volatility? Maybe some years you get zero interest credit, but other years you get higher interest credit because of the cap rates that are available. So these are things that you want to think about when you're looking at the different types of life insurance. What you don't want is term life insurance. Term life insurance isn't going to build any cash value. Guaranteed universal life isn't going to build any cash value. Those aren't going to be helpful for your plan. So really you're looking at whole life or index universal life.
So look, I want to give you something for free that's going to make a difference. If you click and fill out your name and your email, it's going to take you to a video. And in that video, you're going to learn on how to begin the journey of your financial freedom with a true map.
You might also be in a spot where you've done a good bit of savings and all of that savings is tax deferred, right? You might have some old IRAs or old 401ks from previous employers, and you're thinking, well, what should I do? Depending on your income tax level today and what bracket you're in, you might want to do some planning around that to see, does it make sense to do a Roth conversion on some of those pre-tax dollars? So you can do that Roth conversion. The other thing you might want to think about is, well, am I 59 and a half? Am I over 59 and a half or younger, right? Because there could be penalties if I'm not doing a conversion, but I'm just taking that money as a distribution. So check with your advisor, your tax professional, on what makes the most sense, because they can help you plan out in the different income tax brackets that you're in, what makes the most sense when it comes to taking money out of those qualified or pre-tax accounts. So out of the things that you're hearing in this video today, what really stands out for you? Are you thinking that, hey, maybe it's time for me to look at a Roth conversion? In the comments, type in Roth conversion. Or maybe you like the idea of life insurance, whole life or IUL, index universal life. Type that in the comments as well. So we're putting out content like this every day, but right now you might be thinking, you gave me something and I want to learn more about it. Where else should I go? Well, one of the things that we've created is a free financial freedom roadmap. And this financial freedom roadmap will actually talk to you about the different areas of savings using products like whole life or index universal life, how you can take advantage of the velocity of money multiplier, or taking advantage of lost opportunity cost, and really describing what that is for you. Click on the link below. It's a free resource. Go ahead and watch that video and learn a little bit more as you're starting your journey in building that tax-free retirement plan.